Yo, I heard that your boy M.A. out here snitching in these Forex streets. Now, I ain't talking about young M.A. I'm talking about M.A. M.A. But tell your boy, when I see him, it's me and him. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard that M.A. man, hey, he out here telling. You know what I'm saying? He telling, you feel me? So we gotta figure out what's going on, because you can't be snitching in these Forex streets. Side, check me out. So guys, today I will be teaching y'all about the moving average strategy. It is a beast. If you master it, you can make so much profit off of it. Hey man, it's kind of unstoppable, for real, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's in a whole nother field of its own in these Forex markets, you feel me? So today, I'm gonna show y'all how to master that thing, you feel me? I ain't gonna have you in last year's chart.
Oh my God! What?
It's last week. I stay strictly close to the candlesticks. Yes, sir. That's the only strategies I teach. We trading off the candlesticks that's going to pay us for that day. So, if your boy out here snitching that good, I'm going to see if I can't give him a holler. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the LAPD. You know how they do when they put you in the interrogation room and then y'all in there and then you don't go to talking and then they come back first 48 style and bring you all types of food, beverages of your choice.
Roland Leggett, Tareen Boyd, all tied to the same gun. Plus, we got the stick-up boys. Brandon Wright, John Bailey. With Orlando, that makes 6. Plus the attempted murder on the police.
That it? I do better, I give him more.
Life no parole means what it says.
Got him! Got him!
I mean, hey, you snitching. So I'm going to see if I can't catch up with M.A. and see if I can't get some of that good info off of him. But hey, I think I got it. I think I got him. I think I know how I can get him. Yeah, I think I know how I can get him. Yeah. But anyways, man, I'm gonna get into this strategy with y'all, bro. It's a beast. I'm gonna sit down with your boy. Hey, and we're gonna see what we can't get up out of him. Wait. Y'all heard that? Shh. Listen. I heard them pibs calling. Alright, what's going on, y'all? Alright, so I'm gonna show y'all how this moving average supposed to work. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, what you want to do is you want to go to your indicators and you want to look for a moving average. Click on this. Moving average should be on trend. So it's right here. I already got them set up, guys, so I'm not going to pretty much click back on it. I'm just gonna go to what I got it set to, and you guys can pretty much just copy it from there. So the first moving average I have set at 8. Color is blue. That would be the moving average line that buys. Okay, guys, so I'll go back. I got the second moving average set to 14. That will be the moving average line that sells. Okay, so after you've done all that, just hit done. Boom, you should have 2 lines up there. And pretty much, guys, as y'all can see, They pretty much stay with the candlesticks. And it's kind of tricky too, guys, because the way they cross over is a lot different. So it can confuse you as well. Right now I'm in a Nas trade, and as y'all can see, I'm doing damage. So this is what we're looking for, man. So start over here. Just start over this way. So when you're looking for this moving average, what you want to do is look for one of these lines to cross over, as if, let's say if the blue crossed over, it was going in a buy, the red crossed over is going in a sell. So right here, for this example right here, I want you guys to look at this. It looks like the blue line is pretty much close to the candlesticks going down, which is forming a sell. So this is where it's tricky, guys. So what I'll do is I'll zoom in if I can. So what I want you to do is I want you to see this red line, right? This is the sell line. So what it did, and guys, it will do this. What this line did was came down here and met back up with the blue line. So before it looks like the blue line went up over and crossed the red line. But in reality, what actually happened was this red line came and met the blue line, and what happens is on this type of the way the periods are set up, guys, what happens is it came up and met up with the blue line, went under here, and they came back and met right here. So basically what happened was it crossed it right here and then shot over. So what you want to see, guys, is the moving average form like a gap space. So that pretty much lets you know, okay, this thing is going to go in that direction for a pretty good while. So as y'all can see what it did, guys, your entry should have been right in here. It started forming that gap space and it opened up right here. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. This moving average line is kind of tricky, but once you master it, it's a beast. You want to look for the crossover. What it does is it'll come back and meet up. Even the blue line does it. You'll see it start to form before you. It'll look kind of crazy. You'll be like, wait, what's the perfect entry? So what it'll do is it'll come back up and meet this line, and it'll cross it, and it'll kind of form like it's going kind of straight this way, and then it'll shoot in the direction that it's going. Guys, basically what it's doing, when it crosses like this, it's staying close to the candlestick. So that means that the market is really making like small movements. Once this gap space form, that's when the big movement happens. You'll start to see it kind of look like this right in here in the middle. Let me see if I can draw a line right there real quick. So kind of like right here where my red line is, you know, that would have been a good entry point too, because you start to see the gap form. And pretty much once it does that, the moving average tells no lie on the 15-minute market, 5-minute, 1 minute, 30-minute. So what it did was it formed this gap and pretty much just opened all the way up. So as y'all can see, guys, the market followed it. Boom. Okay, check this out. Take this off. When it comes back and get close like this, guys, the market is doing what we like to call a bunch move. So what it does is it still don't know where it want to go quite yet. So that's where these buys came into place. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was that a bunch together, kind of was indecisive of where it wanted to go, and you know, just eventually came back and it formed this gap. If y'all can see the gap, guys, that gap starts here. So it started coming down as a sell. So what we'll do is we'll go back and look. Now check this out. Remember what I told y'all. That line always comes back and meet up with the other line. So what happened, guys, it formed this gap space, came down here and went up, crossed over, and met up with that line, right? So check this out. This is when this move happened here. Anytime you see it like that, guys, I want y'all to look closely at those lines, and you'll see these exact candle movements in the lines. The lines will tell on itself. So that's when it formed this here. All right. So boom, did this little thing right here. Once this opened up right here, that's when all this right here came into form. Open up. What happened, guys? They crossed over this. The red line came back and met it right here. Crossed back over. That's what formed this. It dropped for a sell, as y'all can see, right? So it repeats itself, guys. Came here, formed the gap, created this space here, came back down here. The blue formed over the red. It met the red again and crossed it. As y'all can see, it formed this gap and it created these candlesticks right here. I want you guys to see this. So your confirmation is whenever these lines meet up and cross again, whether it's blue going for a buy or whether it's red going for a sell. So I want y'all to I want you to remind yourselves to always remember to look for the gap space. You want to see it start to open up, because, you know, whether if the market looks like, okay, it's forming the candlesticks in a different direction, this moving average will always bring it back to where it's supposed to be. So check this out. Might not look on key, but if you look at this heel here and before it went down and before the red came back and met the blue line, boom, check this out. Form these candlesticks. This is your heel right here. This is your heel. So these were your buy candlesticks, formed the heel into the sell candlesticks. So look at the line, guys. It did the exact same thing. You know, so came back and this crossed over here. Boom. Be mindful, guys, that when it formed this heel here, you know, this was the heel here. So when it came back and crossed over and formed this gap for a sell, this was this movement here. So I want you guys to always look at that. Okay. So like I say, man, it's a beast once you master it. As y'all can see, I'm killing the game right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beast, man, once you master it, guys. You know, it's very simple. Like I said, you know, Forex can change your life. It's something you guys should really look into. You know, you got the mindset of having your own stuff one day. So another great example here, guys. Once it came here, the blue line came back and met here, crossed over, shot up. This was this movement right here, guys. You see it shot up right here. Look at the blue line down here, guys. This was this movement here. This what created this. You know, when it came back and this crossed, good. Okay, good point. Good point. Check this out. Let me, I just put an arrow right here. Boom. Check this out. This area right here. It look like a little check mark. All right. Right here where it looks like a little check mark is at, right? Or arrow. My bad, guys. A check mark. That formed this little bitty sales candlestick here. But as you can see, you know, kind of like it is here, it was kind of didn't know where exactly it wanted to go. And then it shot up and opened up gap space. Boom. So that's where this came into play at. And all this down here, it hadn't formed this yet, guys. It's still on the movement. So as you can see right now, Nas is buying. So y'all see where my entry was, right in here. So it's buying, as you guys can see. That moving average is a beast, guys. It's something else once you master it. You know, I could have did a take profit, but I don't like to do that simply because you can lose money. Another thing too, guys, while I'm here, I want you guys to see something. Okay, so Anytime, guys, and I got a video coming on this too. Anytime that you see the market start forming stuff like this and it hasn't hit the RSI at all, whether it's come from the bottom and then started forming stuff like this, or whether it's come from the top and then start forming down. Okay, so if it didn't hit the 25, 16 or past the 16, guys, and it stays right here, which it'll normally stay between in the 30s, even up here to stay in between the 60s. So even in between the 30s, guys, what's gonna happen is if it's going in an uptrend, pretty much this thing is gonna go all the way up past 75, only because it didn't touch this. And you know that this is you can go back to your RSI and set these levels up if you want to. It's gonna be between 35 and 37, 65 and 67. That's kind of where they stay at before they make those movements. But if you guys have looked at the markets before, this thing is gonna always, you know, if not majority of the time of what I've seen, it's gonna make its way up here. So it ain't gonna go up here and then shoot all the way down here. That's not gonna happen. It's gonna go up here and touch, but either 75, a little bit below it, past 75 or past 84. It's gonna do it. I seen Nas really go up and merch something. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna let it do what it do, man. But remember this, guys. Anytime it goes past, anytime it's between the 30s and 60s, that's letting you know, okay, this thing is going all the way down. You know what I'm saying? So if it does come to the RSI like it's going in for a sell and past 25 and 16, just know, guys, with charts like these, it's gonna come out, but it's not. It's gonna take its time. So it down in here, if it comes down in here, you need to go ahead and place a big lot size. Go ahead and get your money because it's only gonna come up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna come up, probably peek its head out, and then start doing like a zigzag and go all the way back down, peek its head out, and then eventually it'll start moving up. That's how the market does, guys. I'm telling you. Same thing with a buy. If it goes up here, touches here first, or go past the 84 and then come down, it's only gonna come down enough to where it has to peek its head out just a little bit. Remember that, guys. It has to peek its head out, but it does not have to peek it out far. So that's the trick with the RSI too, man. My bad, guys. That's the trick with the RSI too. It can be just as golden up here, and you like, wow, this thing finna shoot down, so let me get in, and then you get in a little too late, and then it's already about down here, and you're like, well, it's got to come out, and then it started to do this and started to widen. What they do is widen the spread. So what happens is the market starts to do some crazy stuff and then shoot out. You know what I'm saying? So remember this, guys. Every candlestick, the price changes. I don't know if anybody else told y'all this. Like I said, I study these markets day in, day out. Every candlestick has a different price on it, because at that point in time, they probably didn't widen the spread on you. So you want to be in profit when they do widen the spread, guys. You know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. You want to be in profit when they do widen the spread, because every candlestick has a different price. So I've seen it where I placed the trade, let's say at the 80, and it shot up to probably the 84, and then it came back down to the 80. But even though it came back down to the 80, it did like a zigzag and widened a little bit, then came down to the 80. So meaning, you know, common sense, okay, it came back down to the 80, I should really be, you know, I should have the same amount that was there when I placed the trade. Boom, no. You got in too late, and it comes back down to the 80, and you're negative even more money. The candlestick changed prices, guys. So I'm not worried about all this. All this gonna shoot back up. These are pump fakes, guys. Do not worry about this. These are two strong candlesticks, so that thing is gonna go up. And plus, it didn't touch down here, so I know it's gonna keep going up. But remember that, guys, about the RSI. But it has to peek its head out before it even starts to do that crazy stuff. It can come down and peek out just a touch, or it can come down and peak out about right around in here. You know what I'm saying? So normally probably peaks out between, excuse me guys, 69 and 70. So just look at those numbers. Like I said, you can go back and set your stuff up. But anytime you see it like this, it's bound that this thing's gonna go up. It's got to touch something because it's staying in this exact area. So it's got to touch something. It's just like us. We got to eat, right? You know what I'm saying? Our belly stay empty for a little while. We got to eat something. So hey, you know what I'm saying? So remember that, guys. You know what I'm saying? The moving average is a beast. You know what I'm saying? It's killer. So once you master it, I just showed you guys how to look at this moving average, because sometimes it can confuse you. You know, it's not like the alligator where it's going to probably go straight down in a direction. No, that's not going to happen. But what happens is those lines meet each other. They meet back up. So once you see them meet up and cross and widen the spread, boom. You know what I'm saying? You in business. So just keep an eye out on that, guys. And just like earlier, y'all seen these not the candlesticks. You seen these lines was pretty much going straight touching each other. But what just happened? They met back up and crossed, right? All right then. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it, man. So just know, man, this moving average thing is a beast. And keep that RSI in mind, because it's kind of tricky, guys. And you know, but anyways, man, I'm T Money. I'll get back with y'all. Let's kill these markets.